Welcome to another exciting journey through the Bible. Today we're exploring the wilderness wanderings of Israel, a journey filled with trials, miracles, and divine lessons. From manna from heaven to water from a rock, and even moments of disobedience and faithfulness, the Israelites' time in the wilderness teaches us about trust, obedience, and God's provision. Can you answer these 25 thought-provoking questions about their journey? Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out. Let's dive in and see how well you know this pivotal part of biblical history. Question 1. How many years did the Israelites wander in the wilderness? A. 20 years. B. 30 years. C. 40 years. D. 50 years. The correct answer is C. 40 years. Your children will be shepherds here for 40 years, suffering for your unfaithfulness. Numbers 14:33. Question 2. Why did the Israelites wander in the wilderness for 40 years? A. They refused to fight the Philistines. B. They sinned by worshiping the golden calf. C. They lacked food and water. D. They disobeyed and doubted God's promise. The correct answer is D. They disobeyed and doubted God's promise. Not one of those who saw my glory and the signs I performed in Egypt will ever see the land I promised on oath to their ancestors. Numbers 14:22-23. Question 3. What food did God provide for the Israelites in the wilderness? A. Fish and bread. B. Manna and quail. C. Fruits and nuts. D. Barley and honey. The correct answer is B. Manna and quail. Moses said to them, "It is the bread the Lord has given you to eat." Exodus 16:15. Question 4. Who led the Israelites during their wilderness journey? A. Aaron. B. Joshua. C. Moses. D. Caleb. The correct answer is C. Moses. So now, go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people the Israelites out of Egypt. Exodus 3:10. Question 5. What did God use to guide the Israelites during the day? A. A chariot of fire. B. A pillar of cloud. C. A pillar of smoke. D. A star. The correct answer is B. A pillar of cloud. By day the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to guide them on their way. Exodus 13:21. Question 6. What did God use to guide the Israelites at night? A. A full moon. B. A pillar of fire. C. A shining star. D. The Ark of the Covenant. The correct answer is B. A pillar of fire. And by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, so that they could travel by day or night. Exodus 13:21. Question 7. How did God provide water for the Israelites in the desert? A. From the sky. B. Through deep wells. C. From a rock. D. From an oasis. The correct answer is C. From a rock. Strike the rock, and water will come out of it for the people to drink. Exodus 17:6. Question 8. What mountain did Moses receive the Ten Commandments on? A. Mount Nebo. B. Mount Sinai. C. Mount Carmel. D. Mount Ararat. The correct answer is B. Mount Sinai. The Lord descended to the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. Exodus 19:20. Question 9. What did the Israelites build while Moses was on Mount Sinai? A. A golden calf. B. A tabernacle. C. A wooden altar. D. A stone monument. The correct answer is A. A golden calf. He took what they handed him and made it into an idol cast in the shape of a calf. Exodus 32:4. Question 10. Who was Moses' assistant and later became the leader of Israel? A. Aaron. B. Caleb. C. Joshua. D. Samuel. The correct answer is C. Joshua. The Lord gave this command to Joshua, son of Nun: Be strong and courageous. Deuteronomy 31:23. Question 11. What was the punishment for the 10 spies who gave a bad report about the Promised Land? A. They were exiled. B. They were struck with leprosy. C. They were swallowed by the earth. D. They died of a plague. The correct answer is D. They died of a plague. These men who were responsible for spreading the bad report about the land were struck down and died of a plague before the Lord. Numbers 14:37. Question 12. Who were the only 2 men from the older generation allowed to enter the Promised Land? A. Moses and Aaron. B. Joshua and Caleb. C. Aaron and Joshua. D. Moses and Caleb. The correct answer is B. Joshua and Caleb. Not one of you will enter the land I swore with uplifted hand to make your home, except Caleb son of Jephunneh and Joshua son of Nun. Numbers 14:30. Question 13. How did the Israelites cross the Red Sea? A. They built rafts. B. Moses parted the waters. C. They walked on water. D. A bridge appeared. The correct answer is B. Moses parted the waters. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and all that night the Lord drove the sea back. Exodus 14:21. Question 14. What did the bronze serpent in the wilderness symbolize? A. The people's rebellion. B. God's healing power. C. The coming of Jesus. D. The wrath of God. The correct answer is B. God's healing power. Then when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze snake, they lived. Numbers 21:9. Question 15. Where did Moses die before entering the Promised Land? A. Mount Sinai. B. Mount Nebo. C. Mount Carmel. D. Mount Zion. The correct answer is B, Mount Nebo. Then Moses climbed Mount Nebo from the plains of Moab to the top of Pisgah. Deuteronomy 34:1. Question 16. Who succeeded Moses as the leader of Israel? A. Caleb. B. Aaron. C. Joshua. D. Samuel. The correct answer is C. Joshua. Now Joshua son of Nun was filled with the spirit of wisdom because Moses had laid his hands on him. Deuteronomy 34:9. Question 17. What was the final destination of the Israelites after 40 years in the wilderness? A. Canaan. B. Egypt. C. Babylon. D. Moab. The correct answer is A. Canaan. The people crossed over opposite Jericho. Joshua 3:17. Question 18. What happened to those who rebelled against Moses under Korah's leadership? A. They were forgiven. B. They were exiled. C. The earth swallowed them. D. They turned to stone. The correct answer is C. The earth swallowed them. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them and their households. Numbers 16:32. Question 19. What did the Israelites complain about most during their journey? A. Lack of entertainment. B. No permanent homes. C. Food and water shortages. D. The harsh weather. The correct answer is C. Food and water shortages. The Israelites said to them, "If only we had died by the Lord's hand in Egypt." Exodus 16:3. Question 20. What was the purpose of the tabernacle during the wilderness journey? A. A storage tent. B. A place for Moses to sleep. C. A temporary temple for worship. D. A meeting place for leaders. The correct answer is C. A temporary temple for worship. Then have them make a sanctuary for me, and I will dwell among them. Exodus 25:8. Question 21. How did God show his presence in the tabernacle? A. A golden glow. B. Thunder and lightning. C. A cloud by day and fire by night. D. A powerful wind. The correct answer is C. A cloud by day and fire by night. So the cloud of the Lord was over the tabernacle by day, and fire was in the cloud by night. Exodus 40:38. Question 22. What sin kept Moses from entering the Promised Land? A. He worshipped idols. B. He doubted God. C. He struck the rock instead of speaking to it. D. He took credit for a miracle. The correct answer is C. He struck the rock instead of speaking to it. Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy, you will not bring this community into the land I give them. Numbers 20:12. Question 23. How many spies did Moses send to explore the Promised Land? A. 10th. B. 12. C. 7. D. 40. The correct answer is B. 12. Send some men to explore the land of Canaan, one from each ancestral tribe. Numbers 13:2. Question 24. How were the Israelites healed after being bitten by snakes in the wilderness? A. They drank special water. B. They were prayed over by Moses. C. They looked at the bronze serpent. D. They offered a sacrifice. The correct answer is C. They looked at the bronze serpent. Then, when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze snake, they lived. Numbers 21:9. Question 25. What was the final instruction God gave to Joshua before leading the Israelites into Canaan? A. Build an altar. B. Be strong and courageous. C. Appoint new leaders. D. Offer sacrifices. The correct answer is B. Be strong and courageous. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. That wraps up today's Bible quiz on the wilderness wanderings of Israel. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments below. Whether you aced it or learned something new, the key takeaway is that God remains faithful, even in our toughest seasons. Keep studying His Word and growing in faith. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your score below. Until next time, stay blessed.